So, Deshaun, talk about the win. First off, about the win in the game of Louisville and your thoughts.
It was a good team win. Defense played great. Thank the fans for coming and traveling with us. It showed the support, and the O-line did a great job. It was overall a great team win, and it's hard to win on the road. So we got that first conference win, under our belt, and we have an off week to get back to the basics and get everything situated and get people healthy and the team rolling again.
Deshaun, what stands out about Notre Dame's defense?
They're very smart, very disciplined, very well coached, and they have a lot of great athletes on that team. And, whenever you hear Notre Dame and watch them play, you know that they're going to bring everything they got, and they're going to be a great team.
What does your offense need to do better to succeed against them?
Just keep doing what we're doing, and just keep getting better each day. We can't worry about what happened in the past. We just got to keep moving forward and try to fix the mistakes that we had before and get better.
8 p.m. ABC kickoff. Talk about that's the kind of games you came here for. So excited that you'll have that chance in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm anxious for it. Whenever that time comes, it's going to be very excited. And, that's what people dream to playing in those type of moments, type of games. So every game is the biggest game of the year. So we just treat it like a regular game and come out and be ready to play.
Do you remember what the first game you visited here for like one of those primetime national TV type games were?
Maybe Georgia. I'm guessing Georgia. I'm not really sure.
Your senior year.
Yeah, probably Georgia game, Florida State. I've been to a whole bunch of more, but those are the two that kind of stick out to me.
Saturday, you guys had a day off. You guys sitting on the couch watching college football, obviously. You guys get a chance to watch that Notre Dame and Georgia Tech game, seeing the two opponents you have in the future coming up.
Right. I watched the game. Both teams are very, very good, and they're very well coached, and they're going to be ready to play against us. It was a great game, and it came down to the end. So it was a great matchup for both of those teams. I enjoy watching.
Watching games like that, does that help you prepare? For the game coming up, and film work, that kind of things.
It's only so much you can get from watching it on TV, and it's different from watching it on TV and watching it in the film room. Getting all the bases down and the tendencies, and getting down to the detail of the game. But of course they're going to play. It's different because Georgia Tech runs a different offense. So it just gets the feel of how the players play, how they look, how they are coached, or just different little things like that. So it was good watching those teams.
Now that you've had a chance to reflect on last Thursday night, were you a little bit more excited than maybe you thought you would be? Was it one of those things that you were really emotional during that game?
Every game I'm really emotional just because of my experience of last year, missing half of the year. That was my first time ever missing extended time from football, and so every chance I get on the field, I just thank the Lord that I have the opportunity to just be out here and do what I love to do. So it was very emotional. We came out and kind of started off a little slow, but that's going to happen. Every game is not going to be perfect. It's kind of hard to be perfect in this game or this sport. So it was good to get the win.
How good did it feel when you got on the bus, knowing you had that first road win under your belt?
It felt good for me and the team. We knew that going to Louisville is going to be hard, and it's going to be a tough environment. A win is hard to do in any level of sports. So just to come out with the win and the W, especially on the road, was big for us.
Wayne has talked about, and the coaches have said his confidence is totally different from a year ago. Just physically as a running back, where do you see a difference in him from 1 year ago right now?
Just his mentality and the knowledge of the game, knowing how to read the holes and run and picking up pass blocks and just knowing how to protect himself when he needs to. And he's getting better each week, and we always talk to each other when we're on the field and off the field. Just be the best player you can be, every play, and and that's what we've been doing. And he's a great guy. All the running backs are great, and they're going to get their chance, soon. But Wayne is doing a great job so far.
Deshaun, today, Coach Sweeney preached patience with the offense. Jeff Scott said, the offense was patient, took what Louisville gave them. Are you comfortable in that kind of role? Do you leave games like that worried, like, I've got to throw for downfield a lot more. I've got to throw 4 or 5 touchdowns, or else, my profile in the Heisman race is going to slide a little bit.
Not at all, because my mind is not on the Heisman right now. That's going to take care of itself. I'm just here to do my job, do my part, and get wins. I really don't. If I win the Heisman, then happy for me. But if not, it's not going to put my career or put myself on the top. So right now I'm just focused on the team, myself, do what we got to do. I'm gonna be patient. Whatever the team give us, I'm gonna take. And if I have 400 yards every game so far, then that's what happened. But if not, then as long as we get that W under my belt, it's all good with me.
After going back and watching the film, were there any areas you were disappointed in, you wish you would have done a little bit better?
So far, just really, I guess taking what the defense give me. I guess I kind of forced little things or certain things or passes, throughout the game. But just getting back to the bases and doing what Coach Street has been coaching me to do, and that's what I've been taking so far. And just whatever he's telling me to do, I go out there and perform on the field and do it his way. So that's what I've been doing so far.
Deshaun, with Ryan Norton injured, Jake Guillermo is going to be starting center against Notre Dame. You've had a lot of reps with him, both in camp and in the first few games, but talk about the dynamic switching from one center to another, and have you gotten many reps with Justin Falcinelli so far?
They do a great job of switching out throughout practice. I've gotten snaps for both of those guys. The mentality doesn't change if Ryan is in or not, or if he's out with an injury. We still gonna rely on those guys to make calls and perform, and that's what they've been doing so far. Jay did a great job Thursday, leading those guys up front and making sure that we were all on the same page, and getting the big holes when we needed it for the run game, and giving me time to make throws downfield. So Jay has been doing a great job, and he's getting better each day and getting more comfortable and more confident. And then Justin is right behind. Whenever he get his chance, he's going to come in and do the same thing.
I may be wrong. I thought you played better after they started calling some design runs, read option for you. Got you hit a little bit during Thursday's game. Taj always said he felt better after he got popped a couple of times. We really didn't see that the first couple of weeks. Did that make you feel more like Deshaun Watson out there?
I guess you could say that, but I knew coming into the game I was going to have to run more. That's what the game plan was about, and as the season progressed, I'm going to have to be able to rely on my legs a little more. So it was good to get back out there and move around, especially coming off a knee injury, and my knee felt great. I didn't have any problems with it. Even after the game, my knee felt better than the App State game. So I was comfortable with the play calling. I was excited for what they had planned, and we came out and got the victory.
You seemed to find another gear when you were running the ball late in the game. Was that just the holes were bigger, or were you just kind of getting back into that groove?
I'd say both. Offensive line and the receivers did a great job blocking downfield and opened up those holes for me and Wayne. And just as I progressed throughout the game, getting the feel of the game and being more comfortable. Each player would tell you that as the game goes on, they get more comfortable and better with running or passing.
Talk about the run in the first half where you tripped up and fell down. You were about this close to breaking it. How did that feel?
I was a little disappointed in myself. I should have kept standing or running, and I probably could have scored or made a longer run. But I knew I was close. it's just getting back in the groove of things, and just being patient, and one of those runs are going to turn into a long run for a touchdown, one of these games. So just keep being patient and keep trusting my reads and the offensive line and receivers down for the block.
Did you grow up watching Notre Dame? Know much about it?
Have I been watching?
Did you grow up knowing much about it?
I'm just really on the video game and hearing what people say. I never really was a Notre Dame fan. I respect them, respect the coaching staff. I know some players on that team, so I respect those guys, and I know what they bring, to the table whenever they come play on Saturdays.
Who do you know?
I know Malik Zaire, Deshaun Kaiser, both of those guys I was at the Elite 11 with. I know some receivers and some, just a little bit of defense, but I don't really know him like that. I just ran into him before. So
What kind of quarterback is Kaiser?
he's a great quarterback. He's very smart, very wise with the ball, and he's an athlete. He can make plays, and that's what he's been doing so far. The past 2 weeks with being at the behind that offensive line he's got. So he's gonna come ready to play, and he's been doing good so far. So.
Are you and the team aware of the tradition that Notre Dame brings from the history of football they have there, and how big a game this is becoming to the fan base here at Clemson? I mean, this is probably the highest ticket in the history of Clemson football out there in that stadium for this game.
I didn't know, and I'm not sure if any other players knew, but just hearing it from fans, students, and different coaching staff, I know this game is going to mean a lot, especially to the alumni. I think we used to play them back in the old days. I'm not really sure, but it's wherever Notre Dame goes, they're going to travel well. They're going to bring fans, and people are going to want to watch them. So two great teams going head to head on prime time is going to be very excited. So who wouldn't want to come to that game? And it's going to be exciting and a fun night.
As you head into this primetime game, what's your confidence level in this team?
In this team, I'm very high and very confident in this team. I feel like we're one of the best teams in the country, and we're getting better each week. So each practice we try to get better and try to improve and find the weakness so we can fix that weakness. And that's what we've been doing so far. Coach Sweeney has been doing a great job, and coaching us and getting us ready.
Great Coach Sweeney's dance moves from this weekend in the dressing room. 1 to 10.
Yeah, we coached him up a little bit. We still gotta fix it.
You're taking credit for coaching up. You're on camera now.
Yeah,
You're taking credit for Coach Sweeney's
it was
dance
after
moves.
the App State game. Me, G Hop, and Travion were in there dancing, and the dance he was doing is called Hit Them Folks. And right after we finished, he was like, "What is that dance?" And so we told him and explained it, and he tried it this week. And it's kind of
Well, give him a grade, 1 to 10. What did he do?
1 to 10. Give him about a 5. But it is good.